algebra, we are moving on to PO24, the last objective of our unit, and it kind of brings together several other objectives that we've done previously. Basically, our goal today is I'm going to give you some information, and you are going to write the equation of that line in slope-intercept form, which if you're writing it in slope-intercept form means what information do you need in order to do that?
Y equals mx plus b.
That's the form, right? And so if you're writing it in y equals mx plus b, I don't know why I gave you 2 lines to write that, but I did. What information do you need? You need the slope, and you need the slope, yes, and you need the y-intercept, okay? So our whole objective today is to figure out, okay, here's the information I'm being given. How can I use that to find the slope and to find the y-intercept, okay? We did this last year, if you do recall, it was CO35, right? So you have some experience, but this year it's a PO and we do just more. So as we go along, you might start to recognize it, but if not, that's okay too. The M and the B, we've talked about these. The M represents the slope. The B represents the y-intercept. But we have not talked about the y and x variables yet. We have not talked about the y and x variables yet. What do the y and x variables in slope-intercept form represent? They're variables, they have to represent something. What is it?
The y-axis and the x-axis.
Kinda. The y is the y?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Because why? Why am I telling you about the y?
Okay. All right. The y variable is the y value of any ordered pair. Actually, I'm going to use the word point, it's shorter. Of any point on the line. I should give you 2 lines for that one. Kind of, yes. Yeah. The y variable is the y value of any point on the line. Can anyone guess what the x variable represents? The x value of any point on the line. Exactly. Okay? And that's important to remember, because if you look at the first page, if you kind of glance down at the homework, the first several, I tell you what the slope is, and then I turn around and tell you what the y-intercept is. That's about as basic as it can get, right? If in order to write an equation in slope-intercept form, you need the slope, you need the y-intercept, I give them both to you, what more do you want from me? Spirit of Christmas, there it is right there, right? But if you flip the page over, you see that now it's like a function table or 2 ordered pairs. How do you get the y-intercept and the slope from that? And that's where it's important to know the role of y and x in slope-intercept form. But we will start with the basics. We'll kind of build up to it. If I tell you the slope of the line is 5 and the y-intercept is -3, meaning this is your m, this is your b, what is the equation in slope-intercept form? There's slope-intercept form. If I give you the m and give you the b, what is the equation in slope-intercept form? Anthony.
Y equals 5x minus 3.
Exactly. Y equals 5x minus 3. Right? You just plug in that value for m. It's given to you. You plug in the value for b. It's given to you. And here's your equation.
That's it.
That's it. Again, this is the most basic level. Right? Like this is supposed to seem easy. Okay? Because if the 2 things that you need are given to you, there's not much more for you to do. I don't know why I give you this much space to write. You can write it really big. The next one, the slope of the line is -2. There's your m. The y-intercept of the line is 8. There's your b. Here is slope-intercept form. What is the equation of this line in slope-intercept form? Tristan.
Y equals -2x plus 8.
Y equals -2x plus 8. Exactly. M gets plugged in for the slope, B gets plugged in for the y-intercept, and y equals -2x plus 8. So do you have a question? Oh. You have a comment? Concern?
No.
Complaint?
No.
Congratulations?
No.
Criticism?
No.
Then what could you possibly be saying to Josie?
Just yes or no.
The next one. The slope is 2/3. There's your M given to you. The y-intercept is 0. There's your B given to you. Here is slope-intercept form. What is the equation of that particular line? Nolan.
Y equals 2/3 x plus 0.
Y equals 2/3 x. If you want to write the plus 0, you can. You don't have to. But yes, y equals 2/3 x plus 0. Okay? The next one, it says slope of 3, so I'm still giving you the slope. There's your m. But then I'm telling you it passes through 0, 1. What's significant about, they want to learn some math too, it's fine. What's significant about the point 0, 1? Anthony,
Is it just 1?
why is it 1?
Because it's the y-intercept.
How do you know it's the
Because
y-intercept?
it's in the y.
Okay, but what about, if you look at the next page,
B. That's for B.
how do you know that this ordered pair represents the y-intercept? There's something else about it? Because not every ordered pair that like if I tell you that a line passes through the ordered pair 4, 7, 4, 7, like 7's not the y-intercept, right? Because 4, 7, if you were to plot that, that's somewhere out there. It's not on the y-axis. So just because I give you an ordered pair doesn't mean it's the y-intercept. What about that particular ordered pair tells you it's the y-intercept?
Because it's a 0.
Because the x value is 0, right? When x is 0, that's the key. When x is 0, the y value is the y-intercept. Again, this objective is looking at the information I give you and deciding what it means. What can you do with it? Passes through 0, 1, recognizing, hey, 0, 1, that's the y-intercept. X equals 0, that's my B. What's the equation in slope-intercept form? Mia.
Y equals 3x plus 1.
Good. Y equals 3x plus 1. Do the next two. Just check your answer with the partner. I'll give you like 45 seconds. Oh. I won't even pause the video. Penelope? Okay.
So what if Mr. Ward has Y?
He really likes giving out those yellow sheets.
What if he says Y?
Is it what?
We're recording now. And so be kind, be brave, believe.
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm actually. Actually,
Who vandalized your little poster over there?
I don't know.
Your homeroom is bad.
They are, I hope that
That's like
comes off.
stepping up. That's like
I didn't even notice that.
that's like crossing the line.
That could have been like that since the second day of school, and I wouldn't even know.
They've been like vandalizing it for a while. Like they're doing that a lot.
Yeah. I need to remove the marker from that.
oh no.
That's actually like crossing
I'm
the
even
line.
more than
That is,
Like I would never, ever.
Would you say
Check out
last year's
these
homeroom was
videos.
better?
alright, well, at least it comes
I'm so
off.
confused. Would you say last year's homeroom was better? How
Uh,
would you know?
Again, we're recording.
Yes,
so,
we were.
We're
Oh my
recording,
gosh,
so you
yes,
can't
we
get
were. We
so,
were the best homeroom you've ever had.
okay. What do you get? Slope-intercept form. What is the equation? The slope is -4/3. There's your m. This has a y-intercept of -10. You know that because x is 0. What's the equation? Good. Y equals -4/3 x minus 10. Who can give us the last one? Nolan.
Y equals -5x plus 6.
Y equals -5x plus 6. Again, slope given to you, y-intercept given to you, it's hidden, but knowing that x value is 0, then the y value will be the y-intercept. And immediately we switch gears now, because a slope of 4, it passes through 3, 2. 3, 2 is not the y-intercept. Ryan, how do you know that 3, 2 is not the y-intercept of that line? How do you know it's not the y-intercept, Mia?
Because it's not across a particular plane.
Okay, how else can you tell?
It's a fraction.
Nope,
There's no zero.
there's no 0, right? Without x being 0, it is not the y-intercept. So what do we do? Okay, what do we do? Here's where we remember what x and y, and this is important. Okay, that first part, that was the easy peasy stuff. This is where it gets a little bit challenging. So if you've not been paying attention up to this point, if you've been giggling and chatting or doodling or thinking about how you're going to talk to another teacher, okay, this is where you need to focus up here, right? Because what I give you, do I give you the slope? Yes, right? I do not give you b though. If I don't give you b, that means we have to solve for b or find b, which is why it's important to remember that 3, 2, if our line passes through 3, 2, remember that in slope-intercept form, y and x represent the y and x values of any ordered pair on the line. If our line passes through 3, 2, it means that 3, 2 is on the line, which means that 3 is our value for x and 2 is our value for y. So, going to slope-intercept form, what number am I plugging in for y?
2.
2, because 2 is the y value in the ordered pair. What number goes in for m? 4, because I tell you that that's the slope, that's your m. What number goes in for x? 3, because 3 is the x value of the ordered pair that's on the line. And now, with 3 of our variables known, y, m, and x, that's enough information to solve for b. I'm going to let that sink in a little bit. With 3 variables known, m because it was given, y and x because I gave you an ordered pair on the line, that's where all those came from, we now have enough to solve for b. Here's how we do it. We simplify the right side. What's 4 times 3? 12. So 2 equals 12 plus b. How do we get b by itself? Subtract 12. It's a one-step equation. And 2 minus 12 equals negative 10. There's our b. Like I said, this is the hard part here. This is the bulk of the work because you have to solve for b. It's not given to you. Okay? But if I gave you the slope and we solve for b, our equation is y equals 4, because that was the slope, x minus 10, because that's the b that we solved for there. Okay? The next one, I give you the slope. We know that negative 4/35 is not the y-intercept, because this is not the 0, but this is x, that's y. Go ahead and set this equation up. We once again have to solve for b, but go ahead and set it up. I gotta pause the video for a second here. There we go. Okay, back to it. Super good question. Okay, what did you write down? Set this equation up. You are given enough information. You're given the slope. You're given values for x and y. We have to solve for b. What's the equation that we'll be using to solve? Yeah.
35 equals negative 9. Negative 4 plus b.
Excellent. Okay. 35 is the value for y. That's the y value of the ordered pair that goes in for y here. Negative 9 is the slope that's given to you. Negative 4, the x value of the ordered pair, that goes in for x, and we're solving for b. Same setup as we just did here. Okay. Now we simplify the right side. -9 times -4 is positive 36. So 35 equals 36 plus b. And how do we get b by itself?
You gotta subtract.
Subtract 36. Opposite operations. We're moving 36 over. Subtract 36 from both sides. 35 minus 36 is -1. And -1 equals b. We now have enough information to write the equation in slope-intercept form because you're given the slope. We solved for b. What's the equation? Who's bold, confident? Mia?
Equals -9 x minus 1.
Good. Y equals -9x minus 1. That is your final answer. Questions? Are we doing okay? The next two have fractional slopes, which does complicate things a little bit because fractions always just kind of naturally do. But the process is exactly the same. I'm going to leave the work up here, but kind of give myself, so we'll do -10 equals b over here, -1 equals b over here. Okay? So the setup's the same though. Go ahead and set this equation up. Given the slope, given an ordered pair, y equals mx plus b. Set up the equation that we're going to be solving for b. Who's got it and wants to share it? Anthony?
B equals -1.
Oh, you solved it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what did you set up first? Let's take it step by step.
I did -5
Yep.
equals 3/4 times 4 plus times 8 plus b.
Good. -5 equals 3/4 times 8 plus b. Same setup as the other one, right? -5 is our value for y, goes in for y. 3/4 is our slope, goes in for m. 8 is the x value, goes in for x, and we're solving for b. Simplify the right side. What's 3/4 of 8?
Wait, 3/4 times 8?
3/4 of 8, 3/4 times 8. It's the same calculation.
Calculator.
You don't need one. You have 8 things.
Yep.
What's 1/4 of 8?
2.
And how many fourths do you want? So how much is
6.
3? There you go. You got it. Okay. If 1/4 of 8 is 2, 3/4 would be 6, right? Or you can use a calculator too. So -5 equals 6 plus b. Subtract 6 from both sides. Anthony, I'm liking your answer here. -11 equals b. -5 minus 6. Combine that b with our m, with our slope, and you get the final answer of y equals 3/4 x minus 11. Ta-da! Okay. Your homework. My bad.
Hey, don't laugh at our teacher.
I touched the marker that the teacher was using.
Just want to hold one.
Oh wait, which one do you use? Oh what? Oh, this one's. Oh. I'll try to do like the marker flip that you did.
What's our homework?
Your homework is the last one, just this one here. Oh, now it's red. What have you done, Anthony? Look, now I'm writing in red. Your homework is the last one, just that one. If we don't play the number game tomorrow, people, it will be the biggest travesty in the history of travesties. One question. That's exactly the same as the other. I can't even. Exactly the same as the other 3 on this page, right? Same setup, same steps, same process, okay? One question to do. We'll wrap up PO24 with the rest of this tomorrow. Practice test on Thursday. due at the end of the day Friday, test next Monday and Tuesday. Go with the flow. Okay? Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, comments, congratulations, criticisms. Okay, that's how I math.
Don't forget to like,